Hey everyone, Mary here with a video that will hopefully explain a little bit on how distant healing works, distant Reiki works, as well as why I'm able to teach my Holy Fire Reiki classes online and distantly. So here it goes. Okay, so distant healing falls in under that quantum nature of the world, the quantum physics, which is above my head, but I understand enough to understand what I do for a living and how it works. So here we go. So under that quantum nature umbrella of the reality of the world, you've got the idea that there's that one concept, right? The one global consciousness that comprises all of us, 8 billion of us at this point. And the global consciousness has its own frequency made up of us individuals. Now, we all have our own individual frequencies. Our frequencies are going to vary day by day, depending on what we're going through. Are we stressed? Are we happy? Are we going through some trauma experience? Are we healing something? It's a very fluid frequency as to what's going on in each individual, but that's a whole nother video. But the point is that we all vibrate to our own individual frequencies, right? Just like we have computers that vibrate, or computers that have their own individual IP addresses. No second device is going to have the same IP address as your computer. Same thing with humanity. No two humans are going to have the same frequencies because we've all come from different places, living different lives, doing different things, healing, being exposed to different things. You get the point. So when I'm tapping into someone's energy distantly, I'm tapping into their specific vibration. Now, let's just say Debbie Gonzalez, Santa Ana, California. I'm sending energy to her. Now, you may say that there may be more than one Debbie Gonzalez in Santa Ana, California, and there very well could be. But what I'm doing is tapping into the Debbie Gonzalez that intentionally emailed me asking me for a session, so setting the intention to receive Reiki. I am then sending the intention to send Reiki to that Debbie Gonzalez that asked for it, as well as don't forget to incorporate the very wise Reiki energy that Reiki is. And the Reiki knows where to go. It knows what to do. Watch the whole What is Reiki video that I have to learn a lot more about how wise and everything Reiki is and how it works. So here we've got Debbie's intention, Debbie's higher self, ready to receive the Reiki, my intention to send to her, my higher self, aware that she's the one receiving, and the Reiki energy all working in tandem. So this is the same concept as group prayer, for example. When you have people who pray for, like through a church, you've got a church group that prays for a specific parishioner that is not feeling well, or they send or a group of people who are just doing a positive energy meditation to Ukraine or to the Middle East for a calming, peaceful resolution of issues. So it's the same intention is there. The energy, which has its own infinite wisdom, is there. And that's pretty much, I mean, it's not rocket science, but it's still hard for some people to wrap their brains around if you can't see it, right? They can't see it. So I hope with the IP address and our own frequencies and the whole group prayer thing, I hope you can kind of understand how it works. Also, have you ever experienced someone who, or been someone that has thought of somebody that you haven't thought of in maybe years? You even have a childhood friend, and then all of a sudden within 24 hours they're emailing you or calling you going, hey, I'm in town, let's do lunch. And I mean, that's happened more often than not, right? Well, that's frequency too. That is the frequencies connecting your energy to their energy, and there's a connection there. Same kind of quantum principle at work there. So distance sessions, same as in person, and that I ask my clients to be reclined or relaxing comfortably, where they can, without, have minimal distraction, so they're better able to receive the Reiki. Now, I do my sessions via Zoom because I do like to make that connection energetically with them via Zoom, but also after the Reiki is done, be there to answer questions if they have any. And so not all practitioners do Zoom, and that's fine. Everybody's different. But, and speaking of Zoom, I'd like to share a little bit on how my Reiki classes are done online. So from my What Is video, I have a lot more information on this, but most practitioners out there in the world will have some sort of connection to Yasui Reiki energy, coming from a gentleman named Mikao Yasui in Japan about 100 years ago. And Yasui energy, I'm a level 3 practitioner of Yasui energy, and all of my, I received from 2 different masters, my 3 different levels. And the teacher is very much involved with the placement of the energy in the student. So there was a lot of hands on the shoulder, symbols over the chakras, some breath work on their part. And so the teacher is very much involved in the attunement process. I'm also a master teacher of Holy Fire Reiki energy, which is what my students receive. And I'm also a master of Tree of Life Reiki energy. But my students receive Holy Fire energy, which is a higher vibration than Yasui. And regardless of whether I'm in person or distant teaching, Holy Fire, the teacher, is not involved in the placement of the energy in the students. I set up the conditions to the students so that they can receive the energy from the divine, from God, from universe, from whatever your source is, where the energy comes from. And so I step away, even in in-person classes. I set up the conditions and I step away and go receive some energy myself, while the students receive the energy too. So it's a whole different vibration than Yasui, and I think there's a lot of people out there who have maybe heard of the way Yasui practitioners will teach and give energy to their students. And again, there's several other Reiki energies out there that all have their own focus and they all have their own vibration, and they're all done differently. So Holy Fire classes online and distance sessions. Yeah, so below I'll put my website down so you can check out more for information on classes and sessions. But as always, everyone, likes, comments, subscribes, greatly appreciated. I hope I've made a dent in maybe understanding a little bit more of how distance sessions work. It's, again, there's a lot more sciencey stuff out there that I just don't understand enough to share and make sure that it's correct. So I can only share with what I understand. So everyone, take care. Thanks for watching. Likes, comments, subscribes, greatly appreciated. Bye-bye.